Hi and welcome back for day 24 wrap up. It's in the can. First challenge is finished. Down 9.5 pounds. I couldn't be happier about that. The average is roughly 10, and so I came in just a little bit under average, but the kicker here was the prednisone. I remember way back, and I even had to go back and watch some of my own videos. That's a trip. But I had said that if I could get down to 10 milligrams, that would be a miracle. And so I guess I believe in miracles now. I've been at 10 milligrams now for a week. And before now, 12.5 is as low as I could ever get. And both times I tried that, I ended up in an emergency room, certainly sooner than a week. And I feel great at 10. Now I'm not going to go any lower. I've discussed that in some of my other videos. That's all I'm cleared to go down to from my pulmonologist. Won't see the pulmonologist again until towards the end of October. I've got an appointment slip in the mail. I think I referenced it in another video. They make the appointments and then they tell me. So I see him again October 24th. I don't see him giving me clearance to go down below 10, especially since I've been at 20 so long and you got the winter and the cold air coming in. So 10 milligrams is probably where I'm going to be, but you talk to any doctor, any nurse, the difference between 20 milligrams daily of oral prednisone and 10 milligrams daily of oral prednisone it's certainly more than it seems. Half doesn't even begin to sum it up. So I'm thrilled. And maybe in a year, maybe in the spring, we'll try to go down further. Maybe he'll surprise me in October and we'll go down even further. I can't imagine a situation where I'd ever get off of it, but my gosh, I didn't think any of this was possible. And if I sound giddy and happy, I am. I'm stunned. My wife and I tried back in the day the Body for Life Challenge, and we had great results over 12 weeks. But this was a much more condensed, much more free system, I guess you could say. It wasn't near as strict as the Body for Life program was. And it truly was a challenge for life, meaning that we have 2 kids, our lives are absolutely nuts. Everything all of you out there go through on a daily basis, we're pretty much in the same boat with you. Not to mention Dad's sick, so me trudging around this anchor doesn't help much at all. But look, I run speeds. I've cut 4 minutes off my run, which is between 2 and 3 miles, depending on how I run the neighborhood here. That's incredible. Today I did interval training, which I wind sprints. I haven't done that in a long time. I know my lungs are doing better because my legs are starting to burn, which means that instead of my lungs being the first thing to drag me down, I'm actually starting to wear on my legs and the rest of my body, and that's awesome. That's a good feeling. It's a good burn. So it's the way it is now, and away we go. So I want to take a couple minutes here and kind of look back on 24-day challenge. I'm not much on looking back. Everybody who knows me will tell you that. I'm kind of more of a as we head down the road guy, but let's take a few minutes and look back. Preconceptions going into it. I thought that 10 milligrams would be a miracle. I mentioned that. I had read that the average was 10 pounds. I figured if I could taper the prednisone, then I could start to pull the weight off. So I pretty much met my expectations there. I'm a little bit under this now, as we're a day into the next phase, which will be a new video, show you the new products I'm taking and what the next 30 days are going to bring. But as far as the challenge goes, the biggest surprise, I think looking back on it, was halfway through the cleanse phase. The first 10 days, and if you go back and look at the videos, is that cleanse phase. And then the last 14 days is their max nutrition system. It's the M&S phase. So if you split it out into a 10 and a 14-day course, you get your 24. The first 5 days, I was just head in the clouds because weight was just falling off me. It was amazing. And I didn't like the citrus fiber and the citrus cleanse kit just because I'm not a citrus guy. But then I hit day 5, and around day 4, day 5 in the cleanse phase, you drop the fiber and you pick up the probiotics and you pick up 1 or 2 other things. So the fiber goes on pause for about 3 days. And so if you look back those 3 days, I remember I plateaued, and I even spiked, I think, my weight a little bit and then plateaued again. And that's kind of how this 24-day challenge went. Made sure I weighed myself after a meal at the end of the day as I filmed the videos at night. So probably the really surprising aspect of it was if you draw a line, there's no linear weight loss. At the beginning, I think people, and this may be a bit of a discouragement for some people, because you drop weight, because you're coming down a staircase, boom, you drop it, and you're like, holy cow, I'm going to lose 20 pounds during this thing. But then as you transition into the probiotics and all-fat fiber, you level or even gain a little bit. I think that's your body just not kind of trusting you. You've been mistreating it for a while, so it's going to put that energy back in, stored away if it can. But then at the end of the 10-day cleanse phase, you come back onto the fiber for the last 2 or 3 days, and you drop again. So the entire challenge was just staircase weight loss. Excuse me. Remember I told you about my lungs. So a 10-day staircase, or 24-day staircase. And so there's some plateaus that if you'll look back, even have a slight peak in them, and then a fall. And then I think if you'll look, my finishing weight was 208 and some change, but I got as low as the 207s because I got very ill. I had stupid West Nile virus. But I think what had happened was you peak down, and then towards the end of the challenge, your body starts to adjust. I look way different than I did 24 days ago, so I know where the weight's coming from. It's not from fat. I mean, the shoulders, the neck, it's incredible. The back where it stripped the fat away. I'd been working out before this, so I mean, the muscle was there. It was just covered in fat, and I still have a ways to go. But the difference is striking. And I took before pictures, I took after pictures, and I've taken an after 30 pictures. Those will go up together, the 24-day challenge and what I'm calling phase 2 challenge. It's 30 days, give a month to it. At 10 milligrams of prednisone, the MNS, I'll continue the vitamins, and then I've added a product called Slim and pretty much meal replacement shake, so nothing crazy and out of the ordinary. But like I said, I'll lay it out and we'll go through that in another video. I may film it tonight, so if you see same clothes in 2 videos, don't flame me too hard. I may film 2 quick videos. But would I do it again? Was it worth it? What are my thoughts looking back on it? As a very, very busy family, I say the 24-day challenge is perfect. For people out there who are professionals, who are busy, who want to lose not water weight, but actually lose body weight, 24 days is a small investment. For most of us, it's less than 2 pay periods, and the payoff is orders of magnitude higher than I even dreamed of going into this. The subjective, I promise to give you a subjective. I feel, I'm 37, I had my 37th birthday right before the challenge. I feel as good now, you know, lung thing's still there, but as far as energy goes, I feel as good now as I did in my mid-20s. So in 24 days, I've gotten, at least feel like, 12 years back. Blood work comes back tomorrow, they're telling me, so maybe at work they've got this clinic and they send it off to the lab to actually get a full count done. So I've got the first one, the exact same lab, and I've got the end of challenge, exact same lab. So we'll run those up and we'll compare them and see how it is. I'm excited to see that. But the 24-day challenge works. I'm probably the perfect lab rat for it because workout, eat pretty good, and then change nothing but the products, and then boom, you know, almost 10 pounds and at least double the energy. My lungs, I mean, you know, there's no cure. I'm not sitting here saying I'm cured. I still feel it. A little bit of a cough tonight, but I mean, 10 milligrams of prednisone out the window. You know, albuterol usage, 12 puffs a day down to 1 or 2. I haven't even used it today, but you know, I'll probably average 1 or 2. So it's just amazing. If you can do it, do it. If you can, you know, go to advovet.com, do the distributor thing, save the money. Go to advovet.com at the top, click become a distributor, fill out the form. It takes 2.5 minutes, and then I'll set up your domain for you. You'll have your name. You know, we talked about this, Tom, advovet.com, and you can put it on your business cards. You get those through Advocare. Everything you need, they give you. I can't see a reason not to do it. I mean, if I can do it, any one of you can do it. And so my question would be, why don't you? And if it's financial, then save. I mean, we're still far enough out for Christmas. You can still get one done before Christmas. Or September, you could get, the phase 1 and phase 2 done by Christmas. So I just wish and I hope that these videos reach thousands of people, because the products work. The company is legit. Everything they promise, they give. You can find detractors on anything. You can find people that say water's bad for you. So opinions there's some pretty good sayings that go with opinions. I'm not going to get into them. But if you're nervous, if like I was about the company, don't be. I've now got 4 weeks of experience with them. Gone through several of their phases. I'm now a full advisor. Lisa is a full advisor, and so she's growing the business. Spent yesterday doing nothing but stuffing packets from the requests from the users. We've got literally a box like this to this, absolutely full of demos. So they're coming your way. They're going to ship out tomorrow morning. There's still a little bit left, so if you're wondering, is it too late to get some free samples? We have 6 kits left, so send it. I promise if we don't have it, we'll send a response and we'll get some more. Because the response to these videos has been amazing. Response to the Facebook page has been amazing. And so we're finished with the samples unless there's a couple stragglers out there. So I hope this helps. I hope the travel over this 24 days has been worth it. If you're on the fence about what to do, send me an email, dean@advovet.com. Send me your phone number, I'll call you. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. I'm not sitting here as a salesman. For me, it's much more than that. I feel great. Was outdoors all day with my kids playing, and I haven't used my albuterol. I don't have the jitters. Got my life back. Now, what's phase 2 in these 30 days going to bring? I don't know. Can I get back into the high 190s? I'm not sure, but I think so, and especially looking at what the number is there and what I just weighed in at. I think that this next 30 days, my goal is going to be at least 199, and so we'll see. So to those of you who've been following me the whole time through the 24, and there are a lot of you, I thank you for all the people that have messaged me, mostly by email and through the YouTube. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I was humbled to be able to communicate with you. For those who are getting your stuff in the mail, enjoy it. If you got questions, call me. We'll be sending a follow-up letter for everyone that gets their free samples in a week, asking you just tell us what you thought of it, likes, dislikes, and that'll help us, give feedback to the company, and they do listen. So I do hope that you take the 24-day challenge. If you're thinking about it at all, take it. It's worth it. It's not easy, but it's not difficult. You just do what the plan says, and you're going to be just fine. And if you have plateau days, don't freak out. If you have a spike, don't freak out. I had the same things. I finished up about average, so 10 pounds, 9.5. I'm not going to split hairs, but I'm most excited about the medication changes and the changes in my life. So once again, thank you to everyone who's been following. Thank you to the subscribers. I do urge you to subscribe. I will continue to put videos up. They'll probably become every other day, maybe every week. And then Lisa, she's going to start putting some video up. So there's going to be, a gap as I'm helping her get her stuff going for her teams, and we're working together. But she's got some all-girl teams that wanted to be on all-girl teams. So she wants to put out a couple videos for them. So we're going to see that over the next few weeks. So finally, I want to wrap all of this up by saying thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And most of all, for those of you who've sent me your stories, thank you for the stories. And I hope you stick around. I hope you follow the channel. And most of all, I hope that you take the challenge, make a difference in your own life. And I hope that your results are the same as mine, because they have been nothing short of incredible. Thank you, and good night.